Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know so many of you over on TikTok have been blowing up the comments asking for this. So today, we're finally doing some customer reviews analysis for it, but before we dive into that, be sure to check out this exclusive discount available for it. You'll find it in the description and in the first comment under this video. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details. So, I've had this projector for around 2 weeks, and I have to say I'm very impressed with the performance. I do have a couple cons to mention, but they are all reasonable trade-offs considering the low price point. So with that in mind, let's get to it. This projector is easy to use. You can plug in an Xbox, PlayStation, Roku, Fire Stick, or even a USB flash drive, hang up a screen. I used a white sheet stretched tight on the wall, and you're good to go. It's reasonably bright during the day, enough to see what's on the screen, and the Spiro picture I tested had plenty of light, of course. It's not the ideal theater setup, so if you can throw up blacked out curtains and kill the lights, it looks a lot better. If you really want a theater feel, hook it up to a good stereo, and you'll be amazed how immersive it can be. Now to the cons, which are fair given the price. You may have to tinker with color, brightness, and saturation, and that can vary depending on what you're feeding it. We switched between an Xbox, a PlayStation, and a Roku, and each device had its own preferences. The PlayStation seemed to be the best fit for our setup. My tip would be to snap a photo of the settings for each device so you can easily revert when you switch inputs. Sharpness is a touch modest, though that's not surprising when you're comparing to a TV. It's not a fair fight to begin with. This is a budget projector, not a premium TV experience. And yes, if you're chasing a true TV level sharpness or color science, you'll likely spend a lot more. But for the price, the image quality is solid, and it gets you a large cinematic feel without breaking the bank. Darker scenes can read a bit dim, but again, price point is the key context here. It's bright enough to be usable in a normally lit room, but darkness gives you that more movie theater vibe. A few practical notes: this unit has a fairly full set of inputs, 2 USB-As, 2 HDMI ports, and a 3.5mm audio out. I ended up using a Roku and powering it from the USB on the back. The built-in speaker is perfectly adequate for casual viewing, but if you want real bass and room-filling sound, a soundbar or external speakers are the way to go. Wireless audio isn't built in, so plan on a wired path if you want richer sound. On build and setup, it feels solid. The focus and keystone adjustments are straightforward, and I found the overall build to be dependable. If you want to mount it, a ceiling setup works, though you'll likely need spacers if you place it on an armoire or shelf to get the angle right. And in use, it's become our go-to for movie nights and weekend gatherings. We even tested it outdoors with a 120-inch screen and a larger yard setup. Surprisingly sturdy for the price. Image quality on that size screen is impressive given native 180 and the occasional 4K upscaling. This is not a fancy home theater system, but it nails the practical goal, a portable, easy setup that brings the cinema feeling to home without a huge expense. Bottom line, this projector is a darn good budget option that you'll actually enjoy. We're very happy with the purchase and the way it brings family time and movie nights to life. Alright, that's going to be it for today's review. Thanks for watching, and if you're curious, the product link is in the description if you want to check details or see any available offers.